ready. Just turn on the console.
Welcome to the AggroCast, the official podcast at AggroGamer.com. This is episode 67. I'm your host, Michael. I haven't had enough beer yet, Camacho. And with me are Brian, I'm hating, Bentley, and Binh, Vegas, baby! Win.
What's up, what's up?
What's going on?
Yo, what's up?
Maybe you should get another beer now.
After a pretty rough day at work, considering that I'm on day, I don't know anymore, like 20 out of 25, I'm kind of just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Gotta get through it somehow.
Yeah, I was feeling sorry for myself because I'm in a work 11 out of 12, and I'm like, well, at least it's not as bad as Mike.
Yeah. 24 out of 25 by Friday. And my only day off, I wasn't even sitting at home. It was the one we recorded last time. I was like out in D.C. all day in Northern Virginia. Like, I haven't actually had a break, which I don't think is going to come this weekend either, because Friday night I already talked to my friend Carla. Her and her husband will probably go out and get some beers Friday night with some other friends, and then it's like Saturday I'm going to Six Flags with the same people I hung out with at the Japanese Street Festival. I'm not going to have any time to chill. Oh, God, it's crazy.
Well, that's when no means no. Just, don't make any plans.
Dude, if no meant no, every man would die a virgin.
That's not entirely true.
No, it's just a joke from Daniel Tosh. I had to say it.
Oh, right. That would be why I didn't laugh.
You don't laugh anyway.
I do.
Like I said, Brian, I'm hating Bentley.
Oh, come on. Hey, you know what though? I will say that Tosh is not nearly as bad as Jimmy Fallon. Man, that guy is not funny at all.
Hey, Jimmy Fallon is still step up from Dane Cook though.
See, I'd rather listen to Dane Cook than Jimmy Fallon.
No, I'd rather
him deliver a joke is like watching paint dry, except that's more fun.
Okay.
Wait. He tells jokes?
Well, okay. He tries to tell jokes and then fails miserably.
Okay, well, let me say why I can deal with Jimmy Fallon, because when him and Horatio Sands were on SNL, it was always hilarious to watch them try not to laugh in the middle of a skit.
Yeah.
That's why I still have that love for Jimmy Fallon, because I love when SNL gets so funny that they can't even hold back their laughter. It actually happened like a week or two ago. I don't know if it was a repeat or what, but I was dying because the guy was struggling to keep his laugh in. Oh, it was freaking great.
Anyways, how are you doing, you guys?
I don't know. You go first. You're the one with the big news.
Yeah, big news. What?
I'm currently in Vegas at the moment, and literally a couple hours ago, I just took the grammar portion of the test that I needed to retake, and I passed it. So I'll be moving out here to Vegas and starting new.
Oh shit! You finally, can I say it? You're finally getting away from that crazy chick. I said it. I know she listens. Fuck it. I don't care. If you want me to edit that bit, I can, but I probably won't.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm really stoked. I'm really excited. So,
of course, our listenership will drop in half, but whatever.
Oh, hey, what?
Yeah, I text messaged Justin because he was working today. Pseudo.
Yeah.
So I text messaged him I passed it, and he goes, "Are you still in the still in the area?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, "Yeah, we can grab a couple. We can grab like a soda while you're here and whatnot and chill a little bit." So we ended up grabbing 2 green teas or whatever, and he showed me around a little bit, which is pretty cool.
Neat.
So
That's awesome.
I can't wait. I start in July. My training starts in July. I would have started in June, but yeah, there's an event that's going on in June that I'll be going to. So
yeah, no one's heard of that though.
No.
What, E3?
Yeah.
I do want to say I told David I probably won't be going.
Oh, what?
I want to, but I gotta figure things out. If I gotta make sure that my mind's into it. Because I don't want to go out there and be like PAX where I'm like, you know what, fuck this shit. And I'm just sitting around not doing anything. I don't want to be out there just to be out there. I want to know I'm ready to tackle E3, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now I told him, no, I'm just going to try to make sure by next week I am fully confirmed. And then I can tell you guys, because I'm sure I can crash in somebody's hotel and split it. So.
Yeah. Alright, well.
But right now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm able to put all the effort I need to into E3. So.
Alright, well. Just keep us informed.
I will.
And tell me stuff like that before we start the podcast, so I'm not completely shocked.
Why? It's better when that stuff happens on the podcast.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Exactly!
No, I was at the meeting yesterday, but I was like not feeling well, so I had my head down like the entire time.
Yeah.
And like there would be, you know, like, hey, do you have any other suggestions or comments? And I'll be either on the phone or in the bathroom.
Ben's over there going,
shit, that's what I was doing
that's
yesterday.
a great suggestion.
Fuck, that's what I was doing yesterday.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. I'm like, well, I was actually thinking, like, well, I'm not the only one that's going through this shit.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be the one doing it today. Fuck. But I won't go into details like I did before the podcast started.
Yes, that's appreciated.
So, Brian, what have you been up to?
We had, my project went live this weekend, so I worked a good portion of Saturday, which was, let me tell you, a blast.
Oh yeah, so how bad is OnLive doing? Sorry.
I said go live, not on live. No, I wish I was in the beta. If you guys listen to, and I know we're going to cover this a little later, but Eric from Average Joe Gamer.
It's on, bitches!
Okay, you know, and he got into it and didn't make it or didn't sign up in time or whatever. And I mean, like, shit, I would have fucking been all over that. I would try that out. So I was working all weekend, and then I was sick yesterday, so that was awesome. I don't know what else. What else have I done? Nothing. That's it.
That sucks that you were sick.
Yeah.
Congrats on the project going live. So congrats to both of you.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. Now I hope to be able to do a little more writing and.
Maybe I wouldn't have to concentrate so much on studying now.
True. Speaking of writing, we're going to talk about something really interesting at the end of the show. But as for me, not much has been going on. I learned how to spend $6,000 within less than a week.
What?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I said in the last show I got the tax return in.
Oh, yeah.
No, so I'm just joking, because I paid off 3 credit cards, which isn't really spending money. It's clearing debt. Paid off some other stuff, and as people know, I got the iPod Touch. But since then, I did pick up a few other things for myself, and I've got them in.
Hentai books?
No, not hentai books, damn it.
Hentai games?
No, not hentai games either. But no, I did get in some anime, like, art books. One was K-On! For those who know that series that I love to death. Second season started, by the way. So far, not as good as the first, but still just very moe and so cute. I got in some candy from Japan. I got in some stuff that's Sapporo beer drops, sake drops, and some regular candy drops. I must say, the sake and the Sapporo beer drops taste like alcohol.
What you think?
Like I had them at work. I was like, it's like I'm drinking at work, but not getting drunk. The sign of a true alcoholic.
Yep, you know it.
But no, so I got that in.
Or is it the 14th now?
What?
No, that'd be the 14th step, wouldn't it? Because the 13th step would be NyQuil, and the 14th step would be whatever your sake drops.
Exactly.
And then, of course, the absolute last step was just finishing off the vermouth.
Yeah.
No, the last step is going back to drinking.
Oh man.
But no, so I got that in, got some anime in, got some figures on the way,
Dolls.
a bunch of Lucky Star figures and Kanagi figures. Pre-ordered a shit ton of K-On! Figures that are coming out between like May and August or September, so nothing all at once, because those figures are a little more expensive. But I don't know if anything else has really been going on. I've been busting my ass at work again. Oh, it's driving me crazy.
That's all money, man.
Yeah, I finally started some games that have been in my backlog since last year, so I'll talk about that.
Speaking of which.
Yeah. Do you guys want me to go first now, or
Yeah.
you guys? Because I got quite a bit.
I have a very short list, so.
Okay. Well, I read to you guys what I was playing. I forgot to add one. I'll start off with that one. I started playing Magna Carta 2 for the Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Korean looking, because I mean it's got a Korean designer. So far it's really cool. I like the graphics. Surprisingly, the English voice acting isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not bad. Really only put about an hour and a half into it, and I like the game so far. It has somewhat of a MMO feel in the way it gives you the quests. It's kind of like you talk to somebody real quick and you go out and do the quest and come back. When you can do that kind of like on the side instead of conquering the main quest right away. Which is cool because it gets you to level up and really learn the battle system. The battle system is kind of annoying at times, because if you fight too much without letting yourself like relax, you can go into overdrive mode, which lets you do a lot more damage, but if you don't do enough damage to kill the monster you're going against, you overheat and you're kind of like stunned for a second.
I'm sorry, you overheat.
Yeah, because you've gone into overdrive, so you like for a brief moment, as long as you can still do attacks, you can keep fighting and doing like double damage or whatever. But as soon as your attacks run out, you're kind of like, uh-oh, and you kind of like have to like, you get like kind of stunned, can't move, can't really fight.
I see.
That's kind of annoying in the beginning until you get used to it. It's not as bad now that I'm an hour and a half in. I still kind of wish that wasn't there. Just get rid of the whole overdrive and overheat thing. Like I'm like, screw it. But everybody said it's a really good game, so I figured I'd start that right now. And I'm enjoying it so far. It kind of tries to get you invested in the characters, and they're good. The characters are pretty good. Like I said, the English voice acting is acceptable, a little above average. Not on par with Tales of Vesperia, but not as bad as Star Ocean Last Hope.
Odd.
But the game reminds me of Star Ocean Last Hope, just better. Like, this is what it should have
Like,
been.
if it didn't suck, then it would have been like this.
Like, if it had better voice acting, better story, this would be the game. So, but it's cool, and I definitely look forward to playing it more and finishing it. Other than that, I've been playing Call of Duty 4 a bit, and I realized that I don't think I ever want to play with strangers ever again. Played some Perfect Dark finally on Xbox Live Arcade.
Oh, I know you've been jonesing for that.
Oh, so much fun. I was playing co-op with iWeapon X from Pwn/Guzek and Guzek. It was a lot of fun. Like, it really is like an upgraded/enhanced version of the game we played on Nintendo 64. Just plays better because of the control pad that the 360 has. So, I had a lot of fun with that. Look forward to finish that game again now that it's on the 360. I sold my soul to the gaming devil, and I actually played Pokemon Heart Gold.
Oh, I was gonna say you went and bought the Splinter Cell Conviction Xbox 360.
Fuck no, I don't want that game. I didn't like any of the games.
You said you sold it to the devil.
Yeah, But I went out and bought Pokemon Heart Gold. It was normally $40, but it was like 31 on Amazon or something like that, less than 31. I figured, you know what? I'll try it. I'll see what the hype is about. I've never played a Pokemon game before. It's not that bad. I like how the battles are kind of quick. They don't last a long time.
Yeah.
He converted, folks. He has converted.
Yeah. I was having fun. I kind of I tried the whole Pokewalker thing by putting my Pokemon on the Pokewalker. Kind of like, meh. I don't know. I don't want to carry this thing everywhere I go. Honestly. No. I was like, hey, I'm going to take it to work. And then I did it, and I was like, oh, who gives a shit?
You're like, why did I bring this to work?
Basically. It's whatever. People like that part of it. I don't know, I guess I'd take it with me to places like a convention or something, but I really don't want people walking up to me being like, can you trade? No. That happened to me while I was playing fucking Mario Kart at fucking PAX East.
It's your DS, man. Come on.
Yeah, but who's fucking just assumes I'm playing Pokemon? Like, what?
Who wasn't playing Pokemon on their
Everyone
DS?
wants to play Pokemon.
Obviously, everybody but me and Rob. Me and Zim were the only ones not playing Pokemon because it was like, you want to trade? I'm like, I'm not playing Pokemon. But the game itself is cool. I can see myself really getting into this, especially on like a weekend shift or something like that, where not much else to do, just playing the game. Not bad. As everybody knows, I got the iPod Touch I talked about last podcast. Well, since then, a lot of like free apps and stuff go up every day, so I've been trying different things. I tried this platforming game called Suze's, where you played this weird little monster thing. You're basically traversing these levels. You can jump from level to level. Even if it's above you, you jump and you will land and keep moving along the level. You pick up, like, I guess your little Suze's buddies, and you gotta get all three in a level to, like, get the 100% pass through. It's a good little platformer for the iPhone. It works well. I also played Battle Bears, which is like a first-person shooter style game where you're shooting like these little furry bears trying to come hug you, and you're trying to kill them so they don't. I got to one part where I have no fucking clue what I'm supposed to do, though. Like, I'm shooting this big-ass bear, and it's not doing anything. I'm going, oh, great, thanks for telling me nothing on the strategy of what I should do here. And I got a game called Bird Strike free. Basically, it's a game where you shoot this bird up in the air, and it can only go so far, but as you're going up, if you dodge obstacles and you fly over like rockets, you go further, you get a helmet, you can bust through an obstacle. It's kind of fun to see how high you can get. I have to recommend that if you can still find it for free. I don't think it is. I think it was 99 cents off. Don't quote me, because I don't want people to be like, I thought it was 99 cents, I paid $2.99. So don't quote me. But
you should quote him.
No.
Sue.
Fuck that. And I am just addicted like I have always been to Bejeweled. Bejeweled 2. I can't stop playing it. I'm like almost level 50 on endless mode.
Nice.
Like,
Alright.
I play like 3, 4, 5 levels at a time. And the cool thing is you can just save and continue later. So I'll play like 3 or 4 levels, be like, okay, stop, do something else, and then I can't help but come back to it and keep fucking playing.
Yeah, that game is very addicting.
Oh my god, I've always loved Bejeweled. And when Bejeweled 2 came out, I never really played it a lot on the 360, but now that I have it on the iPod Touch, I can't stop fucking playing it. And the fact that on the iPod Touch you can actually still listen to your music or even podcast while playing it is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can just keep playing the game while whatever's playing in the background. So, really like that. Well worth the money. I haven't picked up Plants vs. Zombies yet because I keep hearing people say it's okay on the iPod Touch, but it's better on the iPad. So I'm like, I think
You're getting an iPad, right?
I thought about it, but
Oh,
I refuse to buy Generation 1 of anything from Apple.
don't be that guy.
He is that guy.
I just said I refuse to buy anything Gen 1 from Apple. There's no reason, because next year, Generation 2 is going to be out.
Or at least later on within that year.
Yeah. Hey, before we move on to what you guys have been playing, I want to say, did you guys see the links today in the articles about the iPhone 4G from Gizmodo? About how it was lost at a bar and they found it?
No.
And they actually think it's true because Apple put out a thing trying to say, hey, we lost this phone.
That person's fired.
They're basically saying a unit that Apple is very interested in getting back.
Wow, that person is very, 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 very fired.
Yeah. Like, it's no longer going to have the aluminum backing that the iPods and iPhones have. They're going to plastic because it won't impede on the wireless signal as much.
Interesting.
It looks really nice. If you can go to Gizmodo, look for it. Looks very nice, and they basically are saying what's changed, why they think it's real. So.
Wow, it does look really nice.
Yeah, they said that Apple has indeed lost a prototype iPhone and they want it back.
That's funny.
I definitely, if this is coming to Verizon like the rumor mill is saying right now, I'll wait till December when my T-Mobile contract is up and switch over. If not, I'll switch over and get a Droid. But I refuse to get AT&T.
Yeah, don't.
What were you about to say?
I was to say I've been able to play with the Droid for a little bit. It's nice.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody who has one today, and they love it.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens. I think it'll be announced by the end of the summer whether or not Verizon's getting the iPhone or not. Rumors are stating that they're going to get it, though. And we know in the technology business, rumors tend to be true a lot of the times.
A lot of the times, yes.
Yeah, Sony knows that all too well.
Yeah.
So they handled it very well.
They did. They found out themselves well in the process, but, they did.
I liked, I'm looking forward to their press conference this year.
Yeah, unless they announce a PSP 2, then I'm going to stab somebody.
No, they're going to.
I just want a PSP Go!
Whose fault is that?
God damn it.
Okay, let's just go back to, remember during the E3 podcast where you said that you weren't going to buy a Go?
I know, but it's so convenient.
Oh, and I already said I was going to get the Go anyways.
I know, but it's
I'm
so
not saying anything about you.
convenient. I gotta give them credit. It's so convenient to be able to carry everything around with 32 gigs of memory. 16 internal and 16 flash. Or 16 on a card.
All you do is just pick up your Go and just go, because you don't have to carry out UMDs or anything like that.
Yeah, I kept my PSP 2, or my PSP 2000, only for my import games and the games that aren't on the download yet. Or aren't at a reasonable price. Oh, I played a little more Dead or Alive Paradise. Which is, like I said last time, very much like the original one for the Xbox. So if you were turned off by the Extreme 2 on the 360, it goes back to the way it should be playing. Must buy for any people looking for fan service.
Uh-huh.
But that's it for me.
Oh, were we talking about something else? Couldn't remember.
Oh, shut up. Alright, Brian or Ben, whichever one of you assholes want to go next.
All I've been playing is Rock Band 2 with the crew here, David and his girlfriend Chelsea, and Chelsea's friend Katie. So we've all been jamming with Rock Band 2 and whatnot. No, I didn't bring my portable with me out to Vegas. I was doing more time studying and whatnot. So that's all I was doing, and that's all I've been playing. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Jamming it out.
That's cool though, man. Hey, and it worked out, so absolutely worth, doing it.
Hal's hooking up with the friend.
Huh?
Hey, I'm just trying to get the win-win situation here. Hal's hooking up with the friend.
Okay.
You need to get her to go out to E3, because if she's going to win-win, the competition, she's got to be there.
That competition is still going?
What?
That competition is still going?
Fuck yeah!
God.
Win-win! That shit doesn't end until you get a girlfriend.
Ugh.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, suck.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, the highlight of your day.
And my day. Not yours, but ours.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Flabbergasted.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to save this. Just let it go.
All right, Brian, you go.
I'm not.
All right. Now it's time for me to go. Let's see. What have I been playing? Final Fantasy 13.
Wait. I meant go, leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
So I've been playing some Final Fantasy 13, and I'm actually at the point now where I just kind of want to finish and be done with it. And
oh, it sounds like a great game.
well, I've already beaten it. I only have maybe a dozen missions left to do, so I'm really kind of towards the end anyway. But I basically finished all the Titans trials and stuff. I just have the very, very final one, which I have not tried yet. But otherwise, there's paths you may take, and I have finished all those paths. So, but other than that, what else have I been playing? Plants vs. Zombies, just because it is just a damn fun game. And it's easy. It's one of those great things you can go back to.
You still feel bad while killing the Michael Jackson zombie?
Not as much. Not really as much.
Why would you feel bad about killing the Michael Jackson zombie?
Because he had just died at the time, and
who cares? It was Michael Jackson.
Someone cares.
Not me!
Well, yeah, obviously. Anyway, let's see. And then last night I purchased Beat Hazard on Steam, and it's kind of Geometry Wars meets
Audio Surf?
Yeah, Audio Surf. Although I did play some Audio Surf last night, that was fun.
I love Audio Surf. There's nothing better than putting on a Korean techno song and being like, dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
I don't really know, but anyway, so it's actually a lot of fun. If you have any history of epilepsy in your family, though, do not buy this game. Even honestly, this morning I kind of woke up with a slight ocular migraine because that's how much shit is going on the screen at one time. You're just like, oh my god, it's just fucking lights. Half the time I don't even know where my ship is because it's just, lost in all the colors and what have you. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, it's hella fun, but honestly, I spend a lot of time just trying to figure out where the hell my ship is.
Yeah.
It actually might be a little easier if you have a one of the a 360 gamepad type thing. Might be a little easier then.
Which I do have.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have one, so I wouldn't know. But it might actually be a little easier then because I'm doing the WASD with the pointing with my mouse, and that gets tricky occasionally.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's really about it. So.
All right. Well, before we jump into the next part, I do want to say there's supposedly a game call on the Xbox Live indie games called Baby Maker Extreme. Guess I'll explain this.
What?
It's a game on Xbox Live Indie Games. I'm gonna download it probably by tomorrow. Basically says, I don't even know if I can describe this without laughing. For only 80 points, it's basically you charge your breathing, alternating left trigger and right trigger, then mash B to push the baby out. Once the meter's full or time runs out, the baby flies out airborne in the maternity ward, and your goal is distance. Boost can be gained by hitting glowing targets on the ground.
What?
Each with suggestive nicknames for further laughs, such as doctors, flowers, equipment, fake appendages, etc.
Wow. What?
And you pay money for this, like
It's like $1.
again,
you paid money
and
for
that's
this.
Part, you paid money for this.
Everybody so far that I've heard talk about it says it's fucking hilarious.
You're some sick friends.
So I will discuss this on the next podcast.
Oh my god. We definitely know the class is going to be going up for that episode.
Oh my god, that is classic.
Wow. I kind of disturbed, I think.
Why?
Just,
Oh,
Okay.
wow, that's funny. Baby
okay.
Maker Extreme, dude, that name is so awesome.
Maker Extreme.
Yeah, remember that name. Remember it!
No, I don't.
Remember it!
No.
Ooh, I freaking...
Wow.
I had some serious feedback on that one.
You, yeah.
I broke it in it.
I
I haven't had enough to drink, I swear.
yeah, you have.
No!
Yeah, you
No!
have.
No. It's more
Oh.
this way.
That wasn't the word I was thinking of, but yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Anyway. Features, or whatever we're calling them.
Bargain bin, what's up?
Right now, GameFly is having a nice April sale for most of their 360 games are $8.99. So you can go to GameFly.com and check out some of the bargain bins where most of the games are $8.99. So some of them you can probably pick up like Section 8. I'm not sure if that's an actual bargain bin or not, but
I've got it. I bought it from there, and it's actually, I mean, if you can find people online, it's a fun game. It's very tribes-like.
yeah, you can find people to play online to begin with. But yeah, you know, definitely worth a look. Definitely worth a look. Because you have other games like Dark Sector, Brutal Legends, Wanted, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and
I
so on.
thought about getting Wanted, but I hate turret levels in games, and that game just lost me at the turret level. So much fail.
Turret level?
Yeah, and Wanted, you hit this part where you're shooting guys with the turret, and it's just, they're so annoying, they're so overdone.
But,
It's the same reason why I stopped playing Stranglehold. Just fuck turrets.
How did? Oh well, fuck it.
Hmm?
I'm trying to figure out in my head how Wanted, like as in the movie game, right?
No, it's like
not that bad,
go. You kind of go flashback. You flashback to a scene of people before your person. So,
Okay.
other than the turret scene, the game was fun up until that point, and I just kept dying and dying. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going home. I pulled a Cartman and I said, fuck it. I turned the game off.
All right then.
But yeah, I gotta say what's up to the GameFly April sale because I bought 5 games off of it.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Well,
only 2 of the 5 games actually look like I was like, I don't know if these are gonna play, but I installed them to the 360 hard drive, no problem.
Hmm.
So
All right, then.
Awesome.
Is
So
it just
that's my
360 games, though?
No, they have some PS3, but there's not as many. 360 has the most.
Darn it.
Yeah, well.
But check out both PS3 and the 360. I mean, if not just the $8.99, then make sure you click on the under $20 and check out some of the games they have on there as well.
Yeah, I was hoping for Assassin's Creed 2 for under 20 or Wet for under 15, but no luck. Bastards.
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll get there. Just be patient, Grasshopper.
I know. So that's Bargain Bin. Let's go on the DL with Brian.
All right.
Still hating.
Yes, that's me. Still hating. So what? Actually, we're going to be doing a demo tonight on the DL. Pick it up on the Nintendo Wii. It's Picross 3D for your DS. So if you have a DS and the Nintendo Wii, this would be. If you have never actually done it before, it's actually it's very intuitive to get the ROM down to your DS. It's actually really easy and it's a lot of fun. So, Picross 3D on demo it on your DS.
Cool. Might just have to do that. Oh wait, I don't have a DSi anymore.
Wait, you got rid of your DSi?
Yeah.
Oh, when did I miss that?
I got rid of it because I don't know. I just never used it. And somebody at work was like, "Hey, I'm looking for a DSi for my son." And I was like, "Well, I have the box and everything else pretty much still brand new. You want to buy it from me?" So I sold it.
All right.
I'm guessing. Well, is it kind of like? Can you use a DS Lite with it?
Yeah.
It's like one of those demos where as soon as you turn it off, though, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Okay. So I can still try it out, though. Okay. Cool.
Easy as pie.
Yep. All right. For the Netflix Pix this episode, I am going to go with X-Files because Netflix has decided they're going to give you the whole fucking series to watch. Basically, X-Files seasons 1 through 9 are all available on Netflix, so you can start from episode 1 to whatever the last episode number is. I'm not even going to try to figure that one out. But 9 episodes of X-Files is readily available for everybody to watch. I know I could wait till next week, but with the way sometimes they get rid of stuff on Netflix, I do want to say Buffy is also available. So, Netflix is really hooking up the TV viewers.
About time.
Yeah. So, X-Files, full series, Buffy, full series. Just say fuck everybody and start watching TV on your Netflix instant stream.
Yes. We advocate being a hermit and watching Netflix streaming.
That's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so check them out on Netflix. That's the Netflix picks for this week. So, why don't we move on to topic of discussion? I want to start off with one before we start on the 3 topics I actually told you guys about. Because this is something that broke today. Ubisoft has decided no more paper manuals come this fall, holiday season. They basically say with the next Shaun White game, like who gives a shit anyway, they won't be doing paper manuals. And the reason is eco-friendly lists. Anybody else want to yell bullshit? This is all a fucking excuse so they can say, hey, we're cutting down to be eco-friendly, but this also means it's a nice excuse so we don't have to pass on the savings to the consumer. So they basically just bent over everybody who likes to buy their games and said, we're gonna ram our fist in your fucking asshole.
Okay, here's a quick question though. Now I'm not totally disagreeing with you, but how often do you open up the manual to your games?
I do. Every time.
Really?
Yep.
I pulled out Final Fantasy XIII's book, and that was the first one I had done in probably, I don't know, the last 10 games.
Unless it's a sports game like Madden, I read all the manuals, because Madden now is like 4 pages.
Wow.
I like to read it. Sometimes they have stories in there, and they basically give you a background sometimes, especially RPGs.
Huh.
He's one of the few.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
But I still think it's bullshit to be calling it eco-friendly when you know they're just doing it to cut costs and maximize profits.
Yeah, I can agree with the cut costs. I just don't know how much profits Ubisoft is making, so...
You know, to me, I don't buy their games anyway. This is more of a reason not to. I want my manuals. As a collector and somebody who's been playing games since I was like 3-4 years old, I want my fucking manuals.
The problem is you're a dying breed, Mike.
Nope. I want my manuals.
Wait, okay, so the no was a disagreement from what I said.
Yes. I am not a dying breed. The problem is the companies want you to think that I'm the dying breed.
You are. I don't give a shit about manuals.
I am not the dying breed.
Ben?
Agreed. I'm with Brian on this one. I didn't even open up the manual for 13. You kidding me?
Fired! Podcast is over.
I'm just saying, it's... I'm not... I agree with you that it, in principle, it doesn't look... It looks bad. But honestly...
This is the same company that's basically saying if you're not online, you can't play our PC games. Sorry, I don't believe anything they say.
Okay.
Steam does have an offline mode.
Yeah, but Ubisoft doesn't allow their games that you buy retail to be played offline. If you're playing Assassin's Creed 2 and your internet connection dies, you get kicked out of the game. That's their new DRM. Nice, isn't it?
I'm just wondering. I'd have to see it in action before I, try them.
You obviously haven't been reading the way they're handling this, because a lot of people are bitching right now. I've heard enough people bitch saying, I lost internet connection and I got kicked out of my game and had to redo everything I was just doing.
Jeez.
So, Ubisoft, you keep failing the consumer. That's all I know.
Anyways.
I'm going to say it right now. Fail. 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 Fucking fail.
I don't know. It's still not their worst. The worst thing they've ever done to us is let fucking what's his name talk for hours or 20 minutes at least. Oh my god, I wanted to shoot myself after that during the press conference last year.
Oh, honestly, are you kidding me? I was like, oh, fuck this, dude.
When was that?
during the E3 press conference for Ubisoft, and they let fucking God, now I can't even think of what his name is.
James Cameron?
Yeah, James Cameron come out on stage and talk for 20-25 minutes.
Why did they publish the Avatar game?
Yep.
Oh god. You know what? Okay, once again, fuck you, Ubisoft!
It was painful. It really was very, very painful.
First day of conferences. Ugh. Yeah, fuck Ubisoft. I'm telling you right now. I'll play your games used. I'm usually all for supporting the publishers and the developers, but sorry. If you're gonna do shit like this, I'm not gonna do it. I can't. So.
Alright.
So, why don't we move on to the next topics? So, as we all know, Activision and the ex-Infinity Ward heads have still been battling it out. Well, finally, the Infinity Ward heads came up with their new company called Respawn Entertainment, which, as some of the podcasts have said, it's kind of surprising that name hasn't been taken yet. Or at least anything with Respawn in it.
I know, right?
But they started Respawn Entertainment, and they signed a publishing deal with EA. Basically, EA will be kind of like the way they do Rock Band and
they're the EA
Valve,
partners.
yeah,
Right.
and the Valve games where they publish it but they don't develop.
Yeah.
So, which is funny because the two Infinity War guys originally left EA to go to Activision because of the creative differences.
Yeah, but what their problems were with EA proper. EA partners, as far as I know, has pretty much are like, we're going to keep our nose out of it, and you're just going to make an awesome game. Let's have that.
Well, we also all know that EA has changed over the years.
Yeah.
Plus, Activision has become the bad guy, not EA. EA has said, we're actually going to try new things, while Activision's like, you know what, fuck you. We're going to ram Call of Duty down your fucking throat every year, as long as you keep buying it. So.
Or paying $15 for DLC.
Oh my god. The guy, Robert Bowling's on Twitter all day saying, we want, basically they're giving out the Modern Warfare 2 DLC codes. And I wanted to reply back on, I don't want that shit even if it's free. No. I don't want to fucking start a war, especially with, industry people. But I was like, you know what, fuck that shit. I don't want it if it's free, because you know why? I don't want to support your bullshit $15. I don't know. I was playing, like I said, I was playing Call of Duty 4, and they're even glitching and hacking that game now. Yeah. Sorry, Infinity Ward. Or what's left. Because from what I hear, 4 or 5 people left Infinity Ward this past week. Guess where they're going to be going, probably.
Respawn.
Yeah, no kidding.
Activision pretty much screwed themselves over with this whole debacle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look what they did to freaking Tim Schafer and Double Fine when they took Brutal Legend and said, well, we're going to go with EA since you dropped us. They tried to sue then. EA even came out with a statement. I wish I could find it. About EA responding to Activision's lawsuit against Respawn. Basically, it was basically stating, we've handled them before, we know it's, like, they basically were saying, we know it's full of shit. Like, EA's just not afraid of Activision. They're like, whatever. That's why I love it. The game industry's like gangster rap in the 90s. It's like, just people beefing with each other.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until someone ends up dead in a club.
No, dead in a vehicle. Both Biggie and Pac both died in vehicles. But if anybody was a fan of
Tupac
Newgrounds...
is not dead,
alright?
No. Tupac is not dead.
If anybody was a fan of Newgrounds in the late 90s, everybody knows that Tupac was killed for eating Mr. T's Cheetos. If you get that, you're fucking awesome. If you don't, fucking Google that shit. Hey, Tupac, I know you ate my Cheetos.
Okay, we're gonna have to pause the podcast before as Mike gets control of himself again.
Dude, that shit was so funny. I'm telling you, everybody right now, go Google Tupac ate my Cheetos or something like that.
Pretty sure they'll find it in first one.
Because Bill Clinton and Ronald Reagan set him up. You gotta see it. Oh my god.
Do I?
So anyway, back to Respawn Entertainment. I have one question for both of you. How long do you think it'll be till their first game comes out?
I'd say give it about a couple years.
I think either they make an announcement at E3 or like GDC or something. Whatever the next one is. And, like, one of those two, and then not this holiday season, next holiday season.
Yeah, I say they're going to come out 2012. Well, wait, it's early 2010? I say they'll be spring 2011.
Oh, I'm thinking it's going to be holiday 2011. What I'd actually like to see is something that isn't something that isn't a shooter. Let's see something else out of them.
Oh no, their first game will be a shooter just to kick Activision in the balls. That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to kick Activision in the balls as hard as they can.
As we all want.
Yeah, nobody's gonna feel sorry for them. Activision.
The funny
Do
thing
they
is,
now?
it's their own damn fault.
Exactly.
Agreed.
That's what the I don't want to say the
They
fuck is.
owed the Infinity War guys money and used the fact that the guys weren't exactly happy with Activision to fire them. That was their whole reasoning right there. They were like, this is the perfect chance. And unfortunately, Activision hasn't realized that the internet and the gamers have grown up and now understand what's going on. Granted, you're going to have the younger kids and the parents that have no fucking clue and will buy the Call of Duty game for their kids because they've asked for it for the past 4 or 5 fucking years.
You say that, I hear the words coming out of your mouth, and then I just look at the millions of people who bought that fucking map pack.
Fucking idiots.
So, have they really grown up and gotten smart? Have they?
No,
I don't
because
think so.
So, considering how many copies that game sold and how many map packs they sold,
Still, if we really were as smart as you're saying, people would not have bought that thing.
what'd they say, 2.5 million copies of the map pack sold?
yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna say how many copies of this game sold. I'm looking.
It's like 21 million or something like that, wasn't it?
That's not exactly good if you're only getting...
If they would have left it at $10, think about how much more they would have sold.
Oh, I agree. But that would have been the smart thing to do. Let's see. The game sold 4.2 million copies in the month of 2009. Let's see. By this month, they sold 10 million. So only 20% have bought the map packs.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but how many bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare map packs?
I have no idea.
Compared to how many they sold?
I don't know. Not me.
I
bought
did.
zero. I bought zero.
I
map
did
packs.
because they gave me 4 fucking maps for $10. Not 5 for 15, and 2 of them I can still play for free in Call of Duty fucking 4. So,
Anyway.
here's the sales. The Xbox 360 version sold 3.04 million units. It doesn't say how the DLC sold, though. Maybe they didn't really cover that back then.
no.
But Activision announced that the game sold 13 million copies for the first one. But it doesn't say how many bought the... Oh, wait, here you go. Its first 9 days of release, they're saying it sold $10 million worth for the first map pack.
Jeez.
But that was the first 9 days of release, so I don't know how many... I don't know. We'll figure it out in the long run, I guess. But even then, it sold, what, 10%? It just shows that people don't want to pay more than what they've already paid for the game. So they're just kind of like, hey, we're going to put this out for those who are stupid enough to pay this much for it. But don't be surprised when you see Halo Reach map packs coming out for $15 for 3 or 4 of them.
Yep.
Listeners, I'm telling you right now, stop fucking buying that shit. Don't make excuses. There are none. There are no excuses when you pay that much for not enough. You got 4 for 10. Why are you paying $15 for 3 new and 2 that you can still play for free on Call of Duty 4 that were included on the original disc.
See, I think that's a part of it. I guess maybe I just am too much of a PC gamer because honestly, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Give me this shit for free.
Exactly.
I agree.
You know? I don't see Valve isn't like fucking charging me through the nose for fucking maps. No, they give me shit for free.
Yeah. Until they release a sequel a year later.
Dude, okay, we're not even going to touch that one because you know damn good and well that there was enough stuff on there.
I agree. I'm just saying it to piss people off. I thought there was plenty, and I didn't even think it was as good of a game as the first one. I still prefer playing the first one over the second one.
I hear that.
Because I feel like, okay, you kept 4 people, but you added 3 new zombies, and it just feels overwhelming now.
I only played the game once.
That's
and
my opinion.
I haven't really picked up the game since.
Left 4 Dead 2 is very overwhelming when you're playing as the humans.
So.
And I know a lot of people who stopped playing the second one. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic of discussion because we're getting off track. Partly my fault. Mostly my fault.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ben, you wrote this article. Gears of War 3 trailer was released.
Yep.
And there's now a female character. Dibs! Sorry.
See, I knew I was correct when I said that.
Yep. I got dibs. And if anybody's got a problem, you're not fucking playing with me. I said it. Just like in Left 4 Dead 1, I always play the chick.
The trailer, after seeing it and watching it, it
looks awesome.
I'm just hoping that the story and the gameplay is what as epic as it turned out to be. So, I mean, that's just my thing.
I will admit, I was surprised. I thought it was just going to be more of Marcus and Dom. I wasn't expecting the new characters like that. So, I was like, hey, this actually looks kind of good. It definitely
So someone's going to get in between their love affair?
Watch it. They had to kill Maria, man. That was fucked up in the first game. This is fucked up.
Spoilers.
You haven't fucking beaten the game within, 2 years?
Spoilers.
Year and a half?
Spoilers?
Spoilers? Shit.
Spoilers.
Fuck out of here. Go play some fucking games, assholes.
I play games, just not
down to 2 listeners.
Crappy shooter games like that.
Hey, Gears is great co-op, and it's a lot of fun when there's not a lot of glitching going on. And I don't mean from people. Gears glitches without people glitching the system. Oh, that's why I rage quit.
A lot.
Because old Oz, a.k.a. Oscar, that we hung out with at PAX, and I even told him straight up, I was like, you remember when I rage quitted Gears 2? I was like, that's because you were running up the wall and I shot you twice and you kept running. And I was like, what? But yeah, it's got some fucking problems. So I'm just hoping they fix the multiplayer this time around. But yeah, 4-player co-op for Gears, finally. Thank you. I got dibs on the chick. Otherwise, get the fuck out. Saying it now. What? But I do hear that it's not going to be like you can only play as the chick. I hear it's going to be like Marcus Dom, and then there's going to be like characters possibly like switching in and out as you go through the game. So I got to figure out what control I need to be to play as the chick every time. Otherwise, I'm going to scream.
Just leave it alone.
I
Brian.
love it when I make Brian speechless.
Just leave it alone.
Fucking win. I win. But I don't win. That's for Chelsea's friend.
God. This is going to be one of those classic episodes.
Sorry, Ben.
Yeah.
Not really.
Sorry. I was gonna say he's not that sorry.
Alright, so finally, we have some big news. If you guys haven't noticed yet, you listeners out there, we have 2 brand new writers on the site.
Woo woo.
One is another Brian Goodman. Ben and I had the luxury of meeting this guy at PAX. On the off chance my ass was hungry, what a fucking surprise! And I had to get some food, so we were sitting there eating, and him and his friends came over like, hey, I think we were the only ones at the table at the time, right?
Yeah.
And they came and sat down, so we started talking to them, kind of told them about the site, and Brian G was like, hey, that's cool, what did you tell us about the site? So we told him about the site, gave him our card, and now he sent me the PAX impressions, basically something like a write-up for us to look at, and Brian, I know you saw it, David saw it, and we all thought it was really well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we hired him on real quick, and he's been very enthusiastic.
Yeah, which is completely the opposite of the rest of us.
Yeah, I wanted to...
Oh, sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
No.
That would have been
I
something you should have
freaking
warned me in
messed with, like,
advance.
dude, calm down, because you're going to burn yourself out, and you're going to be like the rest of us.
Yeah, sadly.
But on a serious note, he's doing some really good work.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have to recommend it. So check out his articles, please. Comment. We always love to hear them. Our other new writer is Patrick Coakley, a fellow Marylander. What?
Yeah,
Maryland in the house. We now have 3 Maryland writers. So.
That's right, Patrick. We forgive you.
Aww. What about Kevin?
Yeah, and Kevin.
We never forgive Kevin.
Aww. So, but no, he came on. He used to do work elsewhere, and we all liked his work, and he kind of is like the rest of us, and he's looking at it as like a nice thing to do where it's not like, because we're not one of those sites. Everybody who knows our site, if you're a listener here, we all have secondary jobs. This is
we have primary jobs.
Well, primary
This
jobs. This is our secondary job, I should say. Sorry. We all have regular jobs, and this is kind of what we do when we're not at our jobs. And that's the way he is. So he just fits in perfectly. So if you guys haven't seen it, his Mega Man 10 review is up on the site. Very well done. I know we haven't gotten Corey on yet from the site, but these 2 will hopefully be on the podcast in upcoming weeks. I've already talked to Patrick and Brian about getting on. So we hope to get them on soon. They know when we record and stuff like that, so we hope to be bringing you some new voices for the site on the podcast. I think everybody will be down for that.
Yep.
Especially after I fire Brian B. Brian G will be a great replacement.
Dude, apparently, I've read the site. Apparently, I'm higher now than you are. I could fire you now.
We can talk to Andy about that if you want.
About firing you? I'm sure he'd be on board.
No, because he's the reason why I'm still on. Because literally, I was thinking about just, maybe I should go, but then he was like, no, man, stay on. Just take more of a background role. And I was like, oh, I can do that? Well, honestly, I was like, I didn't want to be like, hey, I just want to be in the background because nobody else is,
Right.
I was kind of like, that's kind of not fair to anybody else. But
hey, it works out.
Yeah, and I was telling you guys before we started, I've done more work in the background than I ever did. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Man, we should have demoted you a long time ago.
I know, right? Damn.
Oh my god, I handled everything with the new writers coming on, basically. Oh my god, I was like, would you stop? I said email these 3 people, me, Brian, and David. But it's cool. We got them on. Anybody else listening out there, if you'd love to write, send us examples if you want to write for the site. Just got to remember, we're non-pay. As I told Brian G, because he had the question, for those wondering, do you retain the rights to your work? We allow you to take that work and use it as a portfolio if you want to move on to something else. Can you post it elsewhere? Personal blog, maybe. Another writing site? No. We can't have people at competing like news sites and stuff. But so if you're looking for something to improve your work, kind of create a portfolio, come check us out. As long as you're not going to be like, hey, I wrote for a month and I'm leaving. Because I will find you and I will fucking stab you.
Oh, and that's the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Puerto Rican time after that.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a knife in hand and I will fucking stab you. Just look at me on Modern Warfare 2. Our listener Duddy will vouch for that. I always have the most knife kills. Oh, but real quick, I feel bad because I really hadn't looked at the AggroCast email in a while.
Ooh.
And we had an email from a long-time listener. My bad. First time emailing, I believe. I think they've said stuff before when we were on Pwn. But first time actually emailing into the AggroCast. Okay, here we go. Roberto Torres, aka Boricua Storm. For those that are on the site, he comments a lot on our things. This is back from March 29th.
Oh my god.
So I apologize. I kind of noticed it this week when I was getting people's addresses to send off prizes. So I want to apologize, Boricua. It was a mistake on my part. We weren't ignoring the letter. Basically says, alright, this is back when we were first talking about Modern Warfare and Activision Infinity Ward, so it's about time I hit you guys up. Great show! I don't know which one it was back then, probably pre-PAX. I always look forward to your topics of the show, just to chime in on the Activision Infinity Ward crap. I think Activision wants to do a Modern Warfare in the Uncharted 2 fashion. Would be cool and different, but they've gone about it the wrong way. I also read that Infinity Ward never wanted to do Modern Warfare 2. Maybe that's why the game is so bad. Actually, I want to say Activision was the one that didn't want to do Modern Warfare 2. Infinity Ward was the one that did. Something to think about. I, however, would like to hear your thoughts on how Medal of Honor has 2 devs on that game. EALA working on the campaign and DICE working on the multiplayer stuff. Hey, DICE does Battlefield.
They do awesome multiplayer.
Yeah. So you're guaranteed the multiplayer will be awesome even if the single player sucks.
BioShock had 2 devs working on that game.
Yeah.
One single player, one for multiplayer. I mean, if it works out, it works out because you have one team focusing on just one thing, which is really, really great. And so when you have another team working on just the multiplayer, and especially a company like DICE, you're guaranteed. Like you said, it's gonna rock.
I agree. I mean, he says, should more devs go this route so their multiplayer doesn't feel tacked on? Yeah. I think if you have an established dev team that can do multiplayer, yes. Otherwise, there's really no point. If you're something like EA where you have DICE, or you're something like Activision where you had, at the time, the full Infinity Ward team, yeah. Why not let Treyarch do a single player, but then have Infinity Ward do the multiplayer of the game? And stuff like that. But if you kind of like one of those devs that are smaller, you're kind of stuck doing it. And don't force yourself into trying to find another team to do it. Just put it out there. Maybe it'll click.
Or don't put it out there.
Yeah. But realize you don't need multiplayer for a good game.
Nope.
But an excuse of having multiplayer isn't a reason to have a 5-hour fucking game. I'm sorry.
You're still on that 5-hour game thing, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Look, I don't mind. Mirror's Edge was 8 hours. But it didn't have a thrown-in multiplayer to make it seem like they tried to make up for that. But here's another thing. There's nothing wrong with pricing your games at $40 or $50. Nobody's going to look at it as a budget title. If your game's good, the game's good. Look at Deadly Premonition. The game's fucking horrible. But at $20, people have been buying this game up because it's $20 fucking dollars.
Yeah. Still.
So.
It's a tough nut to crack.
Well, you just gotta be like, hey, promote the shit out of the game. Look at Borderlands. It was a lesser-known game, not on the topic of making it less, but people picked it up because of the replay value. If you can make a damn good game for $40, but you know it won't really pass for a $60 game, do it. Try it. What's the worst that can happen? The same amount of people are already going to buy it?
Well,
Maybe.
Take a chance. Take a
just
fucking
remember,
chance.
I know, man, but a lot of these companies, they have a lot riding on these games, and they feel like if they don't do X, Y, and Z, then it, regardless of what the sales are, they need to.
Let's be honest. South Peak Games. None of their games should come out for more than $40, $50. They have never made a game worth more than $40.
I'm just telling you, these guys are under a lot of pressure.
Hate me, South Peak. I don't care. You have yet to put out a game worth more than $40. So, basically, and at the end, he says, you guys are funny and show a lot of camaraderie. Until now, you both are fired. But, he says, keep it up, and give me win-win, or give me death, motherfuckers. Peace. Win-win!
Oh, God.
So it's on, bitches. So I do want to say, for the people looking for the Twitter contest, wondering why it's not been happening, yeah, it's over.
It's what?
It's over.
It's over.
Oh.
Thought it was going to do better than it was. Did for a while, and then it just stopped. So, unfortunately, we need more participants. I can't keep giving the same people prizes. So,
Sure you can, I guess.
congrats to everybody who won. The 2 people won Battlefield Bad Company 2 shirts. You're lucky because I wanted to keep one of them, but Brian would kill me because he actually gave me one to give away. Last year at E3, by the way. 2 people won a Red Dead Redemption poster. And 2 people won a Pokemon Heart Gold / Soul Silver bag. Little
Just
backpack
2?
thing. Yeah, I only gave 2 away. Because I was going to do 2, then 1, but as you can see, nobody was really doing it. Damn you fucking people. Is it just me? Is AggroGamer really slow right now?
It could.
Yeah.
I was trying to look for something on there while we were talking, but
Part of the problem is there's really not a lot going on.
I do have to say David's picture for the BioShock MMO is fucking cute as shit. The anime little sisters fucking win. I would play that game. But I think that's about it for this show. Not as a whole, but this episode, I should say.
The show is over.
No, bitches.
I'm burying it
My drinking's almost over.
Oh, I bet.
for today.
Yeah, I got about 25% of my glass left.
That was creepy. That didn't
Wow.
prevent it. All right.
All right. Sorry.
Okay. We got that going for us.
I've been drinking like a motherfucker. So,
Okay.
all right, Brian, where can they find you?
You can find me on pwn.com or on twitter.com as /Quiglin, Quaiglin.
Ben.
You can find me at pwn.com, twitter.com, and myspace.com at /church4252.
You can find me at twitter.com /Unitro. Same with pwn.com and facebook.com. Real quick.
You'll change it soon to the Drunken Puerto Rican.
Yeah. But I do want to say one thing real quick. GameSpy debriefings with Anthony Gallegos, the 2 Bryans from GameSpy are now IGN, and Ryan Scott. Last 2 have had Scott Bromley on there, I think that's his name. Oh my god, you gotta fucking listen to that shit. Hilarious. So, that's my one podcast shout out this week.
Yeah, well, hey, we didn't even talk about the average Joe Gamer guys calling you out.
Oh, man, motherfuck them bitches, man. No, I'm just kidding. It's on, motherfuckers!
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm not even talking about now. Then you gotta turn that shit down. But for real. This means motherfucking war. I heard y'all motherfuckers. I listened to y'all bastards, okay? Y'all wanna take me on? Bring it on, bitches. Bring it on. Eric, Leon, you old motherfuckers. Look, I don't want to beat up grandparents, okay? I know you guys are getting up there in age.
Oh.
I don't want to give you guys heart attacks, okay? I don't know if you can handle it.
God.
I think Nate and Wes are about the only ones that can hang. Maybe EJ. But he's a little young. He might get beat down. Unless we're gonna jump into some game I've never played before and I'll get my ass whooped. Like, let's go. Oh shit, I'm dead. What happened?
Oh god.
But
it's so like that episode 64 is hilarious because they're like Mike's calling us out and blah, we're gonna shoot him, blah blah. No, but Brian and Ben are cool.
Until Leon's like, "Nah, we got enough ammo. Take them all out." He said it. Don't forget that shit.
I like a little healthy competition. I'm down for a little healthy competition.
You better get a 360 because that's all we play on.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We play on a real man system.
Yeah, a real man system that doesn't do Final Fantasy 13 better than the PS3.
But you can't do multiplayer on Final Fantasy 13, so it doesn't matter.
But hey, I'm just saying.
What do you got? Little Big Planet?
Mag. We got Mag.
Oh, yeah, there's a great game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They've already left that game to do SOCOM 4. It sucks.
I think that they gave it a little more than that, but I just haven't had time to play it. That's the only problem.
Sure.
What are you gonna do?
Who knows? But Average Joe Gamer, guys, it is fucking on. On! We will find a time and date.
Yes, to be determined at a later date.
I'll be in touch. Bitches.
We need to go really old school and play like a D&D type game and
No. You know what we're gonna do?
fucking Warhammer or something.
We're gonna do a breakdance battle.
Dude. What? Seriously, you see my fat ass trying to spin around on my back?
As long as you wear the pwn hoodie.
God. See what you're gonna miss at E3 if you don't come?
I know. And for Ben, when he's doing his breakdance, we all gotta be in the background going, win.
Yeah, see, now there's something I can do. I can stand there and be the guy in the back who jumps up and down and waves the towel above his head. I can be that guy.
Uh-oh. Watch out, we got the white PD Pablo.
That's right. I'll break it down. I'll start rapping about stuff I know, like soccer moms and...
oh, God.
That sort of thing. It'd be great.
And being more privileged than the other races. Great.
That's just how we roll.
Oh. Did you hear that, Eric? He said he's better off than you.
Are you kidding, man? Last episode he was talking about getting the arcade machines and fucking 60-inch.
Dude, he's got a fucking Pepsi machine in his fucking man cave.
I can't freaking afford that stuff.
Pepsi machine.
To save for a wedding.
But Pepsi machine in his man cave. That's fucking ridiculous.
I know, it's awesome.
I want a beer machine in my man cave.
We'll get you a kegerator.
No, that's not good enough. I want to hit that beer machine and be like, sweet, I got a fucking can of beer.
Okay.
I'm so jealous. Shipwreck got a Donkey Kong machine. I actually looked at some Neo Geo machines this past weekend.
Oh my god. On purpose?
Yes. But actually, I'm looking to get Sumo Lounge beanbag chairs first.
Yes.
Yep. Getting rid of the couches.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, we're out.
Rate, review us on iTunes and Zune Marketplace. And
yeah, please 5 stars, not 1 after this episode.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We should at the beginning, like, rate us now and then listen to the podcast.
Yeah. If you somehow listen backwards.
Great.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we lost Binh or what.
I think his mic was having some serious feedback, so I'm guessing he's on mute.
All right. Well, we are out of here. We thank you all for listening to another episode, and we'll be back with the next episode, hopefully with either Corey or Brian G or Patrick. So,
right. Word.
Stay tuned, and we are out. Peace. Win-win.
Win.
Church says bye.
Oh.
Peace, bitches.
So we're still recording?
Yeah, hold on. One last thing. AggroGamer going down.